Hello everyone, I hope you're all well and you're having a lovely day. My name is Avtaar Flora and a very warm welcome to Avtaars world. Today I'm going to make banana loaf or banana bread. It makes a very yummy, delicious cake with honey and olive oil instead of butter or sugar. It comes out absolutely soft and it is very moist as well. Goes lovely with a cup of tea for me. To start off with, take a loaf tin and put some oil into it so that once the cake is made or the loaf is made, it is much easier to bring it out. For this one, I'm taking 2 cups of self-raising flour. Now into this, I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt. In goes 1/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Now this is optional, but it actually enhances the flavor and the taste. And this another ingredient is totally optional, which is nutmeg. Grate some of this, and this is what gives us that absolutely yummy, delicious aroma that comes out of the banana cake. I think I've got about 1/4 teaspoon there. So I've mixed all the dry ingredients and they're going to go into the mixing bowl. Next, break 2 eggs and beat these. Next, of course, the star. It will help if you have got very ripe bananas. That ripe taste, it releases those sugars into the cake. I'm using 3 bananas, mash them. Mix the bananas into the eggs. So the next wet ingredient, 4 tablespoons of honey. As you can see, the mixture is so runny. Into the mixture goes 4 tablespoons of olive oil. What I tend to do is to get that fluffiness and even softness, I tend to add oil into the dry flour to start with. Once mixed, I make sure with my hand all the flour is thoroughly coated. So if you can just bring it out and show it to you. And now the wet ingredients go into the dry flour. Throw that in there. I can just use the whisk and mix it all and mixing the mixture. So the cake mix is ready. Goes into the oiled tin, and there you can see the consistency. Now what I find is banana bread is quite sweet anyway. It doesn't need anything additional. I tend to not add the nuts into the mix, but I use it at the top. I'm using the pecan nuts here. You may want to use the walnuts, or you can just skip this because this is optional. You bite into the bread and you get that lovely texture of the pecan nuts or the walnuts. It's really lovely and it gives you that crunch. It's ready to go into the preheated oven. Turn it round in the middle of the oven. 45 minutes and let's look at the results. Wow. So this is banana bread and it goes back in other side. Turn the heat off and leave it in there for another 15 minutes for it to get cooked thoroughly. One way of testing is if you press that in and it comes back, that means the cake is ready. Or do knife test. Push the knife through and it comes out clean. And let it go onto the rack. Let it cool down. It's very nicely done. Look at those colors. And even if I just leave it like that, banana cake with that combination of the ingredients that have gone into this cake, the taste is so delicious when it's freshly baked. But the following day, the taste is even better. If you want to keep it, put it into the airtight container. This is what it looks like. Look at it. It's just like butter. The knife is just worked through it, and that's how soft the cake looks. I hope you give it a go at making this healthy version of the banana bread, and thank you so much for being with us. Until next time, God bless you, take care, and bye-bye for now.